morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day. This is when the market starts to heat up, everybody. We have the revision numbers for that employment data coming out. I believe it's 10 a.m. Eastern. That's what it looks like. Didn't come out at 8:30, so I'm going to assume it's 10 a.m. We had it. I mean, again, you guys saw that post-earnings trade on Palo Alto yesterday. That one ran for us. Everybody that took that trade should have been able to get out, make it free. I still have a little bit left. Probably going to hold those until expiration for fun. Just because, again, we've already made our money on the trade. Very, very solid one there. We have another one that I'm going to be looking at this morning. And then we're going to keep doing what we're doing, identifying these sectors, seeing where our thesis is with the overall broad market, and making money the smart way, team. None of the other nonsense that you're seeing out there. Just making sure that we're taking things slow, identifying what the highest probability setups in the market are, and then taking advantage of them and making money off of it. It's very, very, very simple. So, team, it is that time of day again. Make sure you guys are saying good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, I'd love to receive some good mornings here. If you guys are new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys to our group over here. As always, ladies and gentlemen, no slackers. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot spreading these streams out. You guys all know this by now. The daily YouTube videos are back with the market recaps. I mean, we've been spot on. We've been calling everything, just making sure that everybody has the correct information going into every single day and week. Let's do it, team. Let's do our little roll call, and then let's get into it. We can do a little bit of ticker hunting as we get into market open. But really, the only things that I'm going to be really paying attention to is going to be potentially the post-earnings move on Target here, up 15% after earnings. That could be a really fun one if this thing's going to continue. And then really waiting to see what this employment data is going to show us. So let's see who we got in here, and let's keep it going. All right, Daily Taylor, Rogue, Todd, Romeo, Dr. Bob, James, Eddie, Cody, Jogster, New. What's up, man? How you doing? David, what's going on, everybody? So, yeah, I mean, I think the Palo Altos yesterday ran up to a height of like 150%. I sold them at like a little over, or I scaled out at a little over 100% on those. Those are fun. Again, that 5-minute opening range break, that YouTube video has been out there for you guys forever. If you guys haven't seen that one, not take advantage of the post-earnings strategy, especially in a market like this, I don't know what you're doing. So silver's coming back up this morning. How's NEE look? NEE's moving up as well. UNH, I haven't taken a look at yet. UNH still looks good here. Other thing that I'm thinking about, from what we were talking about yesterday, Costco, it just kind of ran away from us here. So I don't think we're going to be able to get anything on this, but Costco did look very good. Sometimes that's going to happen. They just move, they just gap over our levels, and that's perfectly fine. But yeah, Target's really the only one that I'm going to be looking at here. But guys, if you guys haven't been watching the YouTube videos to understand exactly how important today is, in really going into the end of the week with, first of all, the employment data coming out today. We also have the FOMC meeting minutes today. Coming out at 2. I mean, I don't really, what do you call it? I don't really think we're going to get anything crazy in the meeting minutes. I usually don't pay that much attention to them because we've already gotten through the actual previous FOMC meeting. We've gone through the press conference, the Q&A. It's not really the biggest thing that I focus in on, but could be important. Let me actually pull it up here. See if there's anything else. We can look through some tickers. Yeah, FOMC meeting minutes at 2. Tomorrow's going to be big. Jobs report. And services and manufacturing PMI. And then existing home sales is going to be big at 10 tomorrow. Friday, we have Jackson Hole and new home sales. So Friday's going to be fun. We're going to be streaming Jackson Hole. That's going to be a good time. BTD, good morning, everybody. So yeah, keep smacking that like button on the way in, team. Revision guesses. Yours is 500K. I mean, I've seen anything from 300K to 600 to a million. I don't know. Here's another thing that I actually thought was very funny. I mean, you can say it's the government or the BLS basically is cooking these jobs numbers to effectively make it look like. So you hear this all the time. And this is kind of one of the benefits that we have as knowledgeable market participants, especially during election years when we're looking at data in order to make money in the market. Well, if you listen to any like political statements, I mean, it becomes way easier to, especially when they talk about the economy, to be like, that's just not right on either side. So when people talk about adding all of these jobs back and things like that, well, if we continue, which we've already seen to see these wild downward revisions, I mean, you're not adding as many jobs as you say you are. So could it be because it's an election year? Could it just be because people want the markets to continue up and they want to see jobs? I'd say it's a little bit of both. But we'll see. But my thing that I was gonna say was is well, if they've cooked the numbers here, why wouldn't they just cook the revision numbers? Like that's another thing that you could think about too, because think about it. Not a lot of people were paying attention to these revisions. Now they are. Why won't they just cook those? Like cook the books, man. Mark it up. Like make sure. The problem is though, is that they have two competing. Anybody that wants to have the narrative right now that the economy is getting better or good, they have two competing narratives that they get. Like both things cannot be true at once. You can't have record job growth and also beg for rate cuts. You can't do it because you need to have the unemployment rate going up in order to kind of get that little amount of recession fears in order to get the Fed to cut rates. Market trades with their lies, not reality. Sort of. Market, sort of. It's not like because it's not the biggest input in the market. Obviously, it's a pretty significant one, just in terms of the economy in general. But information is the edge in general. So we know all of these things. We're able to navigate through all of these different data points. I mean, you're going to see a lot of people probably be very surprised if we see a big move today. But I think at this point, a lot more people are starting to pay attention to these revision numbers. If you guys remember, we were talking a lot on the streams about the 2023 revision numbers, the full year, and that was really big. When you saw like most of the jobs were all part-time, you saw full-time job losses, it was bad. And the thing is that, well, if rate cuts are really what people want right now, all they had to do was not cook the books. Because depending on what they did with GDP, if those books were a little cooked, which it's really just government spending, because government spending is a very significant amount of GDP. So either way, though, if you just have the government spending to boost GDP and all the other inputs aren't looking so good, and you actually have unemployment being much higher than you think, and inflation is actually coming down towards that 2% target, probably could have cut rates by now. People are onto their game. Almost, I mean, in some cases it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't want to make this political, but you listen to something sometimes, guys, and you're just like, people actually are believing what you're saying right now, and it's crazy. So I don't know. We'll see what happens at 10 a.m. today. Oh, we got a lot of slackers on the like button this morning. Welcome, everybody. Again, help spread these streams out to some more people. Cost you nothing to do it. Helps me out a whole lot. But remember, guys, the Discord is going to be launching next week. I think we've kind of gone over everything that you guys are going to get in there. You're going to get both the courses. You're going to get, the VIX Insights research reports, the webinars that we're going to do, the watch list of stocks, cryptos, and Forex pairs that are about to explode before they do. These live streams are going to be private in there at some point in September after we kind of get it going. The ticker hunting competition, the small account challenge. We have so many amazing things ready for you guys. It's going to be awesome. But if you guys don't want to have to pay monthly for the Discord, if you guys take advantage of the 20% off sale to all the existing education, you guys get the Discord for free. So, again, I always like to give you guys some crazy deals. So there's that one. The link's in the live chat. The code is STV20 to get 20% off. You guys get both the courses right now. And then you're also going to get the Discord for free when it launches next week. But time's running out for that one. It's going to be tight. It's going to be so much fun. Target, I do like here. This is going to be one that we look for the post-earning strategy on. Is it going to do it? I have no idea. We have to see if it's going to actually hold and break out of that 5-minute opening range. If it were to open here, depending on what the premiums look like, I'd probably look for the 175s or like 181s, 182s, if that's on the chain for target there. Silver looks good. I cut the rest of it yesterday, just because I was like, I mean, we've already nailed a nasty move on this thing. I might as well just be out of it. Kind of the same deal with the TBT trade that we had. Like, we talked about this when we called the market's bluff down in here, that they were going to continue pushing yields down with rate cut expectations going up, recession fears, all of that nonsense. That move really wasn't warranted the way in in the sense of like how aggressive it was. So this was a nice move back to the upside. The trade looked something like this. Where was it? Something 50. I think it was like, I don't know, it was right in here. Stops were down below this level, and I wrote it back up to here. So a nice little 1 to 3 on that. And then yeah, silver. What else? NEE I cut. So I just have the free Palo Altos now. Gold. Gold is moving up, I believe. Early enrollment. Sort of. I mean, if you guys want to, like, if you want the discount and then you don't have to pay for it, Chogster, every single month, then yeah, take advantage of the of the discount to the existing courses. But if not, and you just want to hop in, pay monthly, get access to everything and more anyway, you guys can just wait until next week. Gold. We can take a look at GLD. I believe it's up. Nah, gold's down a little bit. Nothing crazy happening on gold. We've talked about this for a while. I mean, gold was down in here, started to pop back up. There really wasn't a setup on it, but what I did say on the stream was my expectation is that gold is going to trade higher. Especially if you see aggressive rate cuts, dollar weakening, gold would probably strengthen versus it. So that's what I would expect to see there. What else? Yields are moving down. USD JPY. I mean, okay, the yen's not really doing anything this morning. It's weakening a little bit. But this strengthening of the yen that we've seen over the last 3 days is a bit worrying. It's a bit worrying, especially with the move down that we've seen in the dollar. Now, what you're going to hear some people say is, oh, dollar down like this. That's the unwind of the carry trade. Well, think about it like this, guys. What needs to happen in order for the carry trade to be continuously unwound? So I decided I'm skipping your first day of college to be here. Cole, you're probably going to learn a lot more. And it's all right. And it's syllabus week. So you're really not going to do anything anyway, probably. But at the same time, you are not me. Go to class. I didn't go to class, but I remember I already knew all this stuff. So Cole, I mean, you are going to learn a lot more here. That is true. I mean, my mastermind, we go over all the trading stuff and then the college level finance education. It is better than almost all the college curriculums out there, just in terms of like what's actually useful. But Cole, go to class, please, buddy. Don't, you can't. I don't recommend that anybody skip classes like I did, because I almost didn't graduate at the end, mainly because I didn't go. I had like a 3.9 GPA until my senior year, and then I hung around with you guys from 8:30 a.m. until 4 p.m. every single day here on the live stream. That was miserable. It's intro to physiology. That's correct. I hate that there is no argument that anybody can ever make to me to say, oh, it's useful for a college student to go in and be forced to take classes like intro to physiology. The argument is, what if you're going to be a more maybe I should have taken those classes. Well-rounded, maybe I needed an English class, man. Well-rounded student. Oh yeah, we're not teaching you anything in the stuff that you're in your major anyway. So why would you take the other classes that you don't care about, that aren't useful, that still aren't going to teach you stuff? They're just charging you more money. That's all they're doing. It's federally guaranteed by the government, so they can charge you more. It's ridiculous. Currently watching as I drive to Vermont. What's up, man? How you doing? I sound like a boomer. Me? I know. Dude, I'm getting old. I'm getting up there. I'm 25 now. I'm getting old, man. Did you hear about Subway having some sort of emergency meeting due to declining sales? Yeah, I don't think they have a ticker. But here's the thing about Subway. This is kind of why they the quality of the food, I mean, not great. You've seen, and God, this is the other thing too. Like, people are coming out and talking about like price gouging in grocery stores. Are you sorry, anybody that's on the other side. I'll make fun of the right too. It's just the price gouging thing is nonsense. The grocery store market, or the entire industry, is some of the smallest margin markets ever. Same thing with Subway. All of these food prices have had to go up. They all go up. We might do a rant today, man. We might go on a rant. All these prices have gone up, and now people will forego the opportunity to go buy a $12 Subway sandwich when 5 years ago it was $5. So now they have to figure out a way to get their consumers back in, because nobody wants to pay. Like, I could go to Chipotle. I could still probably go to Chipotle now and get something for like $13, get more food, probably a little higher quality, and it's not Subway, right? There's a lot of different policies coming out. And again, I did say that we were going to talk closer to the election. We're going to be looking more into the policies and which stocks are going to benefit from it. I've already talked about two, like Philip Morris and Altria. If the Harris campaign wins with Walsh having that 95% tax on Zins, you might see those companies struggle a little bit. If Trump Vance wins, you're probably going to see company like Palantir do very well, maybe PayPal, because Vance is backed by Peter Thiel. So it's just looking at the policies and the information and how we make money on it. That's it. And then we could also look at some of the other ones and say, how is this actually going to affect the economy? Which is what we're going to do. Instacart price gougers. Well, they have fees associated with them. Come on, STV. You're only old in terms of knowledge. That's true. That fair. I do feel old sometimes. Like, I can't go out on the weekend and wake up feeling perfectly fine anymore. Dude, Cole is, I don't know. I forget where Cole said he's going. Yum? Hold on. What are you looking at on Yum? Yum looks good. Ooh, I kind of like this. What do they own? I forget what they own. Isn't it like Panda Express? I forget what they own. I could be wrong. Oh, no. Yum Brands, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC. Interesting. That does look good, though. You'd gladly go back to your 20s. It's fun. I have a great time. Manufacturers of... I mean, if you do it, if you do it and then they don't hire people anymore, and then you have less food, and then you can't buy anything, then that's an issue. So, like, you've been thinking about dropping out? No, Cole, it's your first day. Cole, stop. Go get your degree, buddy. Go get it. You'll never know when it'll come in handy. Go get your degree, pal. ENB. None of that nonsense. You're a day one freshman. I don't hate this. It's not my favorite, though. This could be the wrong one, though. Yeah. Doesn't look that bad. All right, we got about 13 minutes to go until market open, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're like 18 likes away from 50 in the pre-market. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Post-earning strategy for, is that Keys? The chain is probably going to be terrible, but it would qualify. I'd more so be looking at Target. You held your NEE? Oh, this is your second year. Oh, I thought it was your first year. Never mind. Still, same thing. Yeah, Cole. College is not about, all right. College is not about like school at all. Zero. It's not about school. It's about having fun. Okay. I hate saying it that way, which I did for 2 years and then worked. Like, imagine, Cole, imagine this. Imagine you had 4 years. Listen. Imagine you had 4 years where you really don't have to do much. You don't really have responsibility. You kind of do, but you really don't. And you could start a business. You could meet a bunch of people. You could do all sorts of things that you can't do if you just drop out and have to go do other things. Do college. Don't not do college. Like, if I didn't stay, I'm different. Like, don't use me as an example, because I did both. Yeah, Eddie's making a great point there. Unless you are able to move to a like highly populated city, what are you going to do, Cole? Huh? What are you going to do? You can't stop going to school. Headed for a doctorate. Ultra. For what? That's awesome. With the recession fears and all this stuff on Twitter and the news, what's all this greatest wealth transfer of all time really mean? They're not talking about Well, it depends. It depends on if it's morons or it depends on if it's people with actually some IQ points. If it's morons, they're just talking about probably some random crypto coin or stock that they think is going to explode. If it's some people with some IQ points, you have to look at the concentration of wealth in the baby boomer generation and the average age of them and the rate at which, they're going to start dying over the next 20 years and where that wealth ends up going. That's the greatest wealth transfer of all time. Like what happens in that case and where does that wealth go? I think a lot of it gets squandered and it funnels back up to the top in terms of like the financial institutions, very similar to kind of what you saw with all of the with a lot of the money that was printed during the pandemic. You just want to work and get money? You can do it in college. Goal. What are we looking at today? Target. Tiger. And then we got to see what's going to happen at 10 a.m. Tesla? No, I mean, I'm not doing anything on Tesla. Yeah, I'll tell you when Tesla's about to explode. Yeah, Target, guys. I see everybody's filtering in now. Let's see. Visa, MasterCard. I've looked at those, I think those both look all right. Visa's breaking a little. MasterCard. Where's AXP? Because AXP is a fun one. Ooh, AXP down. That's interesting. Is that a downgrade? Yeah, downgrade on AXP, but Visa and MasterCard look good. What's at 10 a.m.? It's the employment revisions that are like the most important thing happening today. If it's big, this market's going to be wild. Especially going into Jackson Hole. And I think this is going to dictate a lot of what Powell is going to say at Jackson Hole as well, depending on what happens at 10 a.m. today. You can't wait to start paying taxes on your unrealized gains. Well, they say it's only going to be for the top 1%, but you can't do it anyway. It's like it's not feasible. Like what is the actual, has anybody ever done that before? And how does that work? Probably not well. Also, what was the, something happened in Norway where they thought they were going to be able to get more tax revenues from raising some taxes or doing something like that. And then everybody left and they actually had like a $600 million or $1 billion like pitfall. And it's like, guys, and if you raise, this is the other interesting thing too. Think about it like this. If you raise corporate taxes in a time where unemployment's really high and companies are struggling anyway, what do? They fire people. So I don't, that doesn't make sense. Like if we want a strong economy, that's just, there are much more effective ways to do it versus going with the ineffective way, right? Sure, in an ideal world, does it make sense to have? But the problem then is like then they're just gonna spend it on nonsense anyway. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? You guys got to stop getting me on these. I mean, I know it's econ, but that's like econ 101. It's like, all right, they raise taxes, they can't afford the employees, they fire them. Okay, what happens then? I don't know. The unrealized thing, I don't think is going to go anywhere. I hope not. That'd be bad, man. That would not be good. Markets would not like that. But that's the thing. It's like we have to, like as a well-rounded and educated market participant, we have to understand what the effects of those potential policies are on both sides. It's like, well, tariffs, what is that going to do? Well, XYZ. It's like, what are increased taxes, corporate taxes going to do? Well, probably this. What does it do for people who have high net worths that have money being managed? How do they change their strategies, and where does money flow based on that? It's like you have to understand these things. That's another reason why I like to say, like, you have to understand the big picture of the market and the economy, the global economy as well, to figure out where markets are going to go next, or where the highest likelihood of where markets go. We do it all the time. I mean, you saw it with silver, TBT recently, and those have just been two trades that we've taken in the last month. So I don't know. It's going to be nuts. But 9 likes away from 50. Thank you, team. I appreciate it. Let's see. ES not doing anything yet. I would not expect a whole lot to happen out of the market until that revision number comes out. Um, it's gonna make me a little hesitant to trade the target post earnings, but I'll probably still do it if it qualifies, just because of how well we did on the Palo Altos yesterday. That was fun. So we'll see there. What about unrealized losses? Good question, Daniel. I mean, technically, property taxes are already a tax on unrealized gains, so we do already have them. I mean, I feel like people don't realize that we do technically already have them. Like, your house gets reassessed at a higher level. I mean, you have to pay more. So if you're being technical, they do exist. Gensler. Oh, I saw that. Secretary of the Treasury. Oh, boy. Good afternoon from Nigeria. What's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, guys, Discord's coming out next week. You guys that still want to take advantage of that 20% off discount to all the education, to make sure that you are not going to have to pay for the Discord, links at the top of the live chat. And the discount code is STV20. Property taxes are state taxes, not federal. Yeah, I know, but it's technically the same thing, though. It's not a federal tax on unrealized gains, but it's a state tax on unrealized gains, technically. So we technically do have them. And it does, yeah, I know it does depend. But what I'm saying is that it does exist in some cases. I'm not like, you can't say it doesn't exist, because it does. It's binary. It's like, well, do you have something that could EDR? A-Rock, I see. Keep typing that. Dude, these media companies have looked good. It's like News is one, I think. No, it's like News Corp or something. That other one looked good. We have a lot of alerts on things. I don't know if I'd touch this one. Little bit of a slow mover here. Like, this looks like a big range, but this is what, 27 to 27.6. That's a dollar range there. That's a little tight. You're not Amazon? Yeah, that kind of reminds me of that DraftKings move, but it's a slow grind up. So yeah, DraftKings does look good. I'm not in this one. The only thing I really have right now is the free Palo Altos, and I'm looking for something on target. Oh yeah, Orlando Jackson Hole is on Friday, and Powell's speech is 10 a.m. So we're gonna be streaming that, and that's gonna be a wild day. That is gonna be a wild day. But I hope everybody's excited for today. And those of you guys who've been following along with those YouTube videos, today's a big day when you buy. Correct, but there are other states though that reassess. I know that, Daniel. Like, it's because then you have I forget who I was talking with this about. It's like, yeah, like then it's a problem in the rental market, because like if property values significantly go up, if you're a new purchaser and then you want to rent out that property, well, your taxes are probably going to be a lot higher than the people who bought those properties 10, 15 years ago. So then they have a competitive advantage in terms of rents that they can charge. So there's a lot of problems with like most things. Like, there's not really anything out there, especially in the tax space, where you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's good for everything. There's going to be a lot of random issues. What strike am I looking at on target? I don't know yet. I think I might go 175, 180. It depends on if it breaks. Depends on what the premiums are like. If the premiums are terrible, I'll probably just burn it. Yeah, so like, Daniel, yes, that seems like good, but think about it in the rental space. So like, let's say the house was 200 grand. Now a comparable property in that area is 500. You buy it. Well, you can't charge the same rent as the person that bought the house at 200. So, is that a big issue? Something to think about. I forget who I was talking about with that. But it's in I think California, maybe? No, it might be Florida. I don't know. Every year. That's nuts, man. That is nuts. All right, guys. Less than a minute to go until open. We're 2 likes away from 50 before open here. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Keep smacking that like on the end. Rentals could be handled differently. They could, but I don't think they are. With change always this nasty and spready after. No. They're getting worse. The options market is getting. It's not more illiquid. It's just they're messing with it more. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. But we do have 10 a.m., 30 minutes, guys. This is going to be a big report. I mean, it's not, it could be a dud, but either way, it's going to give us a real good insight into the labor market. What do I think about Chinese real estate? I don't really have any thoughts. If you're talking about like Evergrande and all that stuff, I mean, that's not great. I mean, they have a wild like oversupply in those other Chinese big real estate companies, but I mean, just like residential, I have no idea. I've never looked at it. More shares trades. Yeah, I mean, you maybe just like you don't have to do anything right at open. That's the other thing. It's like you don't have to do anything like directly at market open. So throw Tiger on the 5 minute here. See if this thing wants to break. I mean, I'll throw the initial alert area right here just to see. And then in a minute or two, I'll start taking a look at those premiums just to, 3M's moving. There you go. Yeah, 3M's going. So that was one that I was like, nah, I don't really want to trade. But yeah, that one looks like it's going. SoFi's up 0.5% and the 740s. That's nice. Yeah, 3M's really going there. Yeah, Costco's ripping. We talked about that. That was one that I was interested in trading. But off of Target's earnings, they popped up with it. Palo's down a little. That doesn't really matter. I mean, I could just cut that and be done. Which I actually might do. We'll just eat it. Be done. See, some of these you can usually tell if there's like a market maker screwed around with it because you'll get filled at random stuff. If it's just people buying and selling, it's tough to get filled. So Tiger moving lower here. I don't know if we're gonna get that break to the upside of the opening range. Where's Visa and MasterCard? We're gonna take a look at those. Those gapped, but didn't. I mean, where's MasterCard right now? No, that one looks good. Costco, is that still going? Yeah, Costco's a good one. There wasn't really, I mean, this was setting up very well. I just needed a couple more days and it just kind of gapped. 3M, I mean, that's going to fly around. Lebu pop head open. Yeah, where are yields? Because that was one from the video yesterday, but we haven't really gotten the data yet. Oh, wow. Lebu's going. Where's UNH? Dude, I don't like trading UNH, but I like it could be really nasty. FOMC minutes. Yeah, I know. It's just I'd actually think the auction would have more of an effect than the minutes. Cuz like we already pretty much know like what happened. Like the Powell came out, he gave a statement, we had a Q&A. Like I'm kind of in the boat of like why do you even do FOMC minutes? Like and then when the market reacts like crazy off of it, I'm like, what are you guys doing? We already knew this. Like, yeah, Qualcomm still looks really good here. So now Qualcomm's getting to the spot where I can start putting alerts on it and be ready for this thing to potentially start moving. Yeah, I think this one was on the Swing Kings watch list for this past weekend. Nike's breaking again. Yeah, wow. I mean, Nike guys, we got this one down in here last week at like 75.50. That was an epic trade from last week. The only, I mean, it is only what Wednesday. The only thing we really done is the just taking profits on silver and like I ditched NEE and there was something else I had for like a tiny lot, like a 10% on the trade. And that's really it. So, all right, now we're getting closer. Wait, Target? What is that? Yeah. Thought there was news. There wasn't. Let's see what the premiums look like. We're getting close. Let's see what we got. Oh. Oh. I like that Target chain. Oh, I like that Target chain a lot. Okay. If that breaks, that'll be potentially a fun one. SIGI? What's that? Insurance? Not bad. Tiger looks like it wants to go here. Or no, it doesn't. Sorry. What do we need to get to? 167.40. That's what we need. Okay. 3M moving. VRNT. That's one you brought up a lot. Yeah, I like it. It just has earnings coming up. Another one of these tech companies, man. IT. I do like that though. That's a good setup. Yeah, it's probably going to be slow until Powell, which is fine, guys. You got to operate under that less trades, more profits methodology. You can't be sitting here saying, "Oh, I'm going to try and scalp every 1 minute candle every time." No, don't do it. It's just going to lead to your failure, which is not what anybody wants. It is not what anybody wants. All right. Target doesn't look like it's going to do it for us. And that's kind of the only thing that I was really interested in trading today, besides looking at the reaction from what's going to happen at 10 a.m., which is going to be very important. So we'll see. Morning, Vix. Might be a Discord question, not for the public stream, but how do you select such trades and take profits? That's in all the course videos. Win more. So if you're in there, I would just go back and look at the course videos. There's literally like videos on like selecting strikes and take profits. Am I not taking 3M? No, I don't want 3M. We already made like 500% on this. I don't really want to screw around with it in here. Again, I'm being very picky these days. Like post earnings, sure, but unless something gives me a perfect setup, I'm just not touching it. There's no reason to. Because the thing about it like this, it's like if we're not, and with all the data that we have, is like, well, we need to get a good understanding of what's going to happen next. Unless something's going to set up perfectly, there's no reason to touch it. Because I'd rather just take big winning trades than just like try some stuff and get stopped and still up 2,000% on your Aspen contracts. Wondering if you should cut them and take profits if this is the top. You're up 2,000%, Elgene. Do what you got to do. All right. Target invalidated the bottom side of that range, but that's enough of a bait. I think that if it were to come back up through here, maybe I'd be interested. Because we've seen that happen a couple times, right? Like didn't take the Uber because it invalidated the bottom side. And then it just like really ripped for everybody. So we'll see. I think that's fine. I mean, it closed at the low, so it's probably going to bait a little bit to the downside, obviously. So we'll see if it can come back up through there. But if it loses this, no way. No way would we touch that. Yields. Where's USD JPY in the dollar? Nothing. Where's silver? I'm happy with the silver trade. That was a nice base hit there. I should have slung it for shorter expiration and just made a lot more money, or more percentage, but that's fine. Let's see. And again, team, keep smacking that like button on the way in. We've got what, 23 minutes here until big data is coming out. Check out Para. It's breaking. That actually is going a little. I like that. I'm not even if so, I'm not going to touch anything new except for Target. Oh, wait. Target's going right now. There it is. Except for Target. Oh, these spreads are terrible. Pre the revision number. They're being rude now. The premiums looked great, and now they're just not nice. So let's see what happens there. VIX is already popping. How? Market's coming up. That's weird. That's very strange. I wonder what the calculation is seeing here. People starting to fly into the put side, going into the revision number. That's interesting. Yeah, TJX. We were looking at that one. I had an alert on it, but that's off earnings. Oh wait, shit. it's still valid. Where is this? That's all-time highs. I'll take a look. And then I'll take a look at Chipotle too. Just remind me if I forget. I feel like TJX is going to have the worst chain in the history of option chains, but let's see. It's not that bad. I just don't think I want that one. And then Chipotle. No, we're not doing anything on this. Where are the chips? AMD, NVIDIA. Dude, AMD's getting back up there. I like that. NVIDIA, Palantir. Well, that's not a chip, but I'm just looking at it. SMCI. Oh, geez. Oh, guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, live chat. Look. Guys. Look. All right, I'm googly-eyed. I like it. Does VIX going up necessarily mean people are buying puts? Does it mean the market? The VIX is an equation, so it's basically mapping out its pricing based on the the applied volatility on the put side of the S&P's option chain. So if it's popping out of nowhere, something's happening on the option chain that we just don't see. But this is nasty. This I'm probably gonna tweet as well. You got screwed on the news on Chipotle. Yeah, that was nonsense with the CEO. Guys, SMCI. I like this a lot. I am a very big fan of SMCI right now. If you cannot tell, it's my new favorite ticker right now. SMCI, favorite ticker right now. We found it. That is a setup that I would wildly go for. Here we go. So let's see if it can hold the 10, if it can break to the upside, have some crazy movement, and we can have a whole lot of fun, potentially. But we have freaking Powell, and I want to see the premiums on it are usually like you're paying Ferrari prices for a Corolla, but let's see what they're like. They're actually not the worst. They're just not great, but they're better. They're better than they have been. Market flashing around. Again, I still don't think we're going to see anything crazy before the data coming out in 18 minutes there. Guys, SMCI. Oh, I love that. If that can hold, spreads nuts. It's not like you're not seeing like 100% spreads on them, which is not, or like 50% spreads like you are seeing with these other ones. What I mean by that is like take the bid, double it. That's never what you want to see. SMCI for today? No. If you want to front run it, you just have to size it for 0. But I'm gonna wait for it to break. IWM is setting up. Ooh, that could be fun. Get some tickers in IWM. Ooh, it is a little bit here. That it actually doesn't look that bad. I like what they're doing on Target right now. I mean, they're bleeding out some of the opening premiums, which is very similar to what we saw on Palo yesterday. DJT's up 9%. That's interesting. How'd that happen? SMCI's dropping. That's fine. If it breaks 631, I'm going to be very interested in that. Very interested. DraftKings popping. There you go. Yeah, anybody that's in the DraftKings, if that's moving for you, there you go. I just didn't like how it was slow grind up here. But yeah, if you guys are in those, I think some of you guys should be able to make those free option chain analytics. What do you want to know, Todd? What do you want to know? Because it depends. It's usually like, and I've said this for years. It's not like there's like a specific criteria of what I look for on an option chain where I'm like, this is good, this is bad. It's like if it's blatantly bad, it's bad. Oh, the RFK news? Yeah, but didn't uh yeah, I'd have to take a look at that more because I've seen that there's a longer clip of that conversation now. Should we look at DJT again? Because we've had some great trades on DJT this year in here. These were great. No, no. I mean, if this can pop above its 10, consolidate, maybe. But if he starts tweeting, that's not going to be good for DJT. So, Ralph, you had DJT puts, didn't you? Boric, you're at 64%. There you go. If there's no other trades, can we go ticker hunting? We can if you want to. I mean, SMCI I like, but Target I kind of like, but I'm really just focused on what's going to happen at 10. And again, guys, there's no rush. It's like we're not going to miss anything big. If you guys see something, you're going to see it. Pricing. We could do, so one of the webinars that I'm going to be doing with you guys, I think we might have done it in the mastermind a little bit. But we're going to be doing some Black Shoals stuff in the Discord as well. Again, this Discord is going to be, yeah, we're going to do all the trading stuff and everything, but I'm going to make sure that all of you guys are going to be like fully well-rounded market participants and much more financially literate than you are right now. It's going to be way better than anything you guys have ever seen. Cause like there's people can maybe, like, most of the stuff that is out there is nonsense, but you can maybe have one side of it, but nobody has all of it. Swinging puts DJT on and off for months. Nice. What are you looking at here? ALGM. That's nice. I like that. I like that, Alfie. That looks good. How does SMH look? SMH looks good here. Oh boy. Ooh, that SMCI is looking spicy. Potentially. EXLS. I like that one too. Dude, this is data. It's not semis, but RMBS. Rambus. Dude, they all look nasty. Oh my God. All right. Maybe we're going to have another semiconductor run here. I mean, SMCI is kind of eating this back up a little bit. Nothing crazy, but yeah, I mean, I like what I see a lot in the semi space right now. That could be very fun. And then, yeah, in 13 minutes, we have like the biggest piece of news probably we've seen in a while. All right, let's see. And again, team, keep smacking that like button on the way in. But yeah, Discord coming out next week. I mean, maybe those of you guys that are already in the courses are obviously going to get it next week. I don't know about everybody else. I'm just going to make sure all the people that have taken advantage of those sales and everything gets in. And then I'll open it up to everybody else. So we'll see. Let's see. Let's see. Tiger not doing anything. SMCI still hanging out there. All those semis look good, though. Like AMD and NVIDIA have kind of already made their move. But, I mean, those could just keep going. NVIDIA, that looks easy. Actually, where's, like, Salesforce? This is different, but Salesforce actually could give us a setup here. Twilio was kind of a wonky one. Yeah, we're not going to be touching that. Crowd has actually had my attention for a little bit. That's a slow grind up. That's not really doing much. SPXC. That looks really good as well, Alfie. See, guys, once you see it, you literally can't unsee it. There's just setups everywhere all the time, no matter what the market conditions are. Oh, NVIDIA earnings next week? Damn, that stinks. Oh, that's going to make me less excited for SMC. I mean, we could sling it, which, I mean, you never know. So, I mean, hopefully we get the break soon. TSM. Yeah, we can take a look at that. TSM, and then there's another one. Micron we've also saw has looked good. Yep, Micron we have alerts on. And then there's another one. There's another one that got an upgrade this morning. I forget what it was. Let me go back. I gotta look in here. Oh, Texas Instruments. That's what it is. TXN. Oh, that already ran. Snow has potential. Yeah, that's got to move flat. Oh, wait, that has earnings today. That would actually be an interesting one to potentially play the event. I'm not going to, but post earnings, Snow could be a very, very, very fun one. Do we have a day trade setup forming or no? Kinda. Nah, it's not going to be big enough. It needs to take out this high in order to get it. Huh, that stinks. If the market can pop off of that news, we might be able to get a pretty nasty day trade setup today, which would be fun. Michael hit 2 in a row, Friday and Monday. Though, guys, that's the thing. Like the day trading mastery course that's in there, which all of you guys in the Discord will have, that strategy's had like 20 winning months in a row. It's insane. Less trades, more profits, man. High risk to reward. You could literally teach a kindergartner how to do it. All right. Yeah, DJT lost it there. We don't really need to look at this. Where's Palantir? How's that doing? Palantir, good. Actually, where's Yin? Hanging around. Baba. Oh, JD should be down a lot. Yeah, JD, Walmart sold their stake. And then Baidu has been one that's just, oh, shoot, this looks nasty, but it has earnings tomorrow. See, Baidu's just been hated by the market for a while. That was all right. I mean, I would have rather this consolidated above its 10, but yeah, Baidu is starting to set up a little bit here. It just has earnings tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, tomorrow. DG, Dollar General. I think those have been looking pretty good. Yeah, it already broke though. So you didn't get your intraday break. It just kind of gapped over. All right, 9 minutes to go, team, until the data comes out. What time is it? It's at 10. It should be 10. Tiger invalidated the bottom side of the range. No go. Not touching it. So, darn. I kind of wanted to hit 2 nasty post earnings in a row. 2 days in a row, but no. But no. Wouldn't give it to us. That's fine. We nailed Palo Alto yesterday, which is fine. I like SMCI. I like it a lot. HD. Oh, yeah. We've been talking about that one for a little bit. Oh, that one broke yesterday. Just wasn't enough. Like things with the way that the market's been moving, things have just like ran away. Like think about Netflix. I wanted this thing to give us some nice consolidation in here, and it just ripped. Couldn't get anything on it. That's fine though. All right. We got 8 minutes. I've also started not drinking energy drinks in the morning and only having pre-workout before I go to the gym. I feel like that's healthy. Glad to see you're posting more content. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, getting you guys going. Yeah, those YouTube videos. So we're doing those every day, team. So again, if you guys don't have notifications turned on for the YouTube channel, make sure you guys do. That's gonna help you guys out a whole lot, getting kind of prepared for the market every single day. Tiger. Ouch. Yeah, honestly, I really just want to see what happens at 10, and then I really don't care what else happens today. I really don't. GLD. Yeah, that's selling. I mean, I'm kind of happy the way I've managed and traded the silver. I wish I got shorter expirations on it, but in this market environment, I'm fine with taking smaller base hits just in terms of percentages. That's fine. Yeah, and then we're live every day. But when I do launch the Discord next week, at some point over the next few weeks, these lives will then all be private for you guys in there. So probably end of September, we'll make the transition to back to private live streams. Something like that. Well, what is it? Stay away from anabolic steroids. Well, yeah, that's kind of obvious. Like, Hey, don't take things that while yeah, well, I don't who? Let's see. Yeah, it's like saying, "Don't stick your hand on a hot stove." All right, thanks. Like, thanks, man. Got it. Let's see. What are yields doing? Nothing yet. All right, we got 5 minutes. 3M. Yeah, I know it broke. Did it continue or did it sell right back off? It's just a slow mover. I'm staying away from those slow movers. How's UNH? Because like I like the setup a lot. Like I really do like the UNH setup. I just don't like the stock. Not anything that has to do with the company or anything. It's just a tough one to trade. It is a tough one to trade. So could it go? Yeah. I mean, if it goes, I might take a little something on it. Just go small risk, maybe shorter expiration, just to see if I can catch something. But it's not my favorite ticker to trade. You know. 3M was great because of the post earnings move, but typically I wouldn't be. All right, if we can move up significantly here off of this data, we might be able to get a nasty day trade setup today, which would be really fun if we could get that. Which we're getting closer. There's just not a big enough range from this low to here yet. If it breaks above here, well, we'd get closer to having that range that we need. Again, less trades, more profits, team. Let's see. It's moving up into the data here. Let's see. We have 4 minutes here. I think we've got some solid tickers. Where do I get my news from? I have all Twitter alerts on for Fast Stock News and Walter Bloomberg. That's where I get it. They're pushing this into the data here. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We have to see what this number is and how the market reacts, not only the equity market, but the bond market. This is going to get interesting. All right, we got 3 minutes. This is big. If it's a giant downward revision, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know though. Could the market just rip based on rate cuts? I mean, it could. I just don't think that that's the likely outcome there. Bad news has been bad news recently, which I think we've made that switch. Good news, bad news is bad news. Versus what we saw before where it's bad news is good news. PG moving. It's a weekly setup, I think. Maybe. I don't really like that. That's not clean. That's not clean. Tesla, not touching it right now. If Tesla's going to explode, I'll tell you. Here's proof. There you go. Like, if it's going to move, I'll tell you. This needs a couple more days for me to get interested in it. Flatline, let the 10 catch up, and then potentially make another move like this, which would be awesome. So I'm watching it. It's just not really up on the watch list for me right now. SMCI definitely is. This thing, I really like how this looks. NEE's moving again? Did it break the highs? Oh, hold on. Yeah, NEE's going. I don't know. I grabbed something a little too aggressive on it, which is why I cut it yesterday. So it's fine. Leaving it be. Dude, this market's been so slow. It's been fun with the post earnings move, but other than that, it's been slow. All right. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Here we go. This is going to get interesting here. Everybody, make sure, again, keep tapping that like on the way in if you guys have not already. We got 10 seconds here for this data to drop. CEG is breaking. Energy. It's too slow. It's too slow of a grind up. All right. There's an upward movement. I don't see anything yet. Oh, there it goes. Imagine they cooked it twice. Remember what I said before? Is like if they cook the actual headline numbers, what's to say they're not going to cook these now that everybody's looking at them? All right. Does anybody have it? Because that's some positive movement there. It should be. No, this is, I mean, that's a news candle. It should be right now. I just don't see it yet. TLT knife. So that's yields up. Where are the revision numbers? I don't see anything yet. Who's got, anybody have it? No, it should be right. It's now. I just don't see it yet. I'm shocked it's not coming through the news feed or any of the other things I have notifications on for. Oh, this might be it. No, USD JPY is rising. So the yen is weakening here. No, it's not forecast. It's revision. That's what we need. I don't see it anywhere. But that's definitely a news candle. That's not like, you're not going to have that crazy action out of nowhere. Yeah, it just came right up to these highs. Where is it? PLS busy trying to wake up high for the number he needs. Ralph, do you see it anywhere? Because I don't see it. I've checked everywhere. Everywhere that I would typically see something, I don't see anything. Yeah, this is all right. This Zero Hedge just tweeted, market reacts to the BLS revision number, which hasn't been published yet. It's got to be now, though. When are they doing it? They still haven't released it on their website? What are they doing? VST. Yeah, that's getting close. It's at 10:30. Is it? I thought it was 10. I thought it was at 10. Okay. We're still in the oven cooking. That's funny, Andrew. All right, so maybe it's at 10:30. But that's hilarious that the market's reacting off of it and it's not out yet. That's so funny. This is odd. I thought it was 10. I thought it was going to come out at 10. Oh, that's a semi. Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the weekly. I mean, how does that look? That could be a fun little shares trade. What's the math on this? Kind of like that. DraftKings going. All right. That one looks interesting. We'll see what happens with that. And then I guess it's at 10:30. I mean, I thought it was at 10. Why is it getting released at 10:30? Yeah, everybody is saying, "Where's the data?" Hold on. Is it this? For release at 10 8. Is this it right here? Case in 300. Hold on, I'm looking for. I think this might be it. Yeah, but it's giving counties. I need the total. That doesn't seem like that's it. No, that's not the revision. It's not at 10:30. No. So did they just not do it? Why'd the market react then? This is crazy. No, Randy, that's not it. Dog ate their homework. Everywhere it's saying 10 a.m. Right. The data's now classified. That would be funny. This is not good. I agree. This is not good. You can't just. What kind of freaking world are we living in right now? I don't see anything anywhere. I mean, it does look like the USD JPY algos. I mean, zero. I'm trying to see anything. This is weird. This is very weird. This is weird. I don't like this. I'm not a fan of what they're doing here. Dynamics. Just don't publish the data? I don't think you can do that. Dude, imagine they just say no, like we're not gonna give you the data. They're like, nah, it's bad. It's like revised down 1 million. Like, no, we just don't. No, nobody needs to see that. It's like, really, everybody? That's what we're thinking about here? No way. What's this? Like, they're going back and editing it. They're waiting for some whiteout. Democracy is strong yet fragile. Well, technically, we're not a democracy, but you know, for being technical. Okay, I guess we're just not getting it. Market Watch changed it to 2 p.m. I only see Market Watch on my calendar. I don't see anything. It never showed up here on my economic calendar at all. I keep thinking of the Madagascar penguins. You don't see anything. It's like they don't want us to see the data. It's none of your business. Just trust us. All right, that's my favorite comment so far. Just stop, dude. It's fine. Just don't worry about it. It's like, don't you guys want rate cuts? Okay. Sounds like you went to a real school whose public schools teaches democracy. No, that's what we were taught to. Like, but it's a republic. Yeah, exactly. It's a democratic republic. So the market, no, because like that's the thing. The market was ready for it to hit. The algo started flying around. The bond market moved. USD JPY moved, and ES moved. I don't like that. They're playing games over here. Is there any? No, I have not seen this happen. I don't crypto benefiting from the delay. Yeah, Mara's moving up. If Mara flatlined from here, I'd actually be interested in it. Where's Bitcoin? That actually isn't the worst daily setup in the world. I think it's still holding on the monthly here. Yeah. Yeah, Mara would need a little more time to flatline. Moto, what's up, buddy? How you doing? We're on a need to know basis. Apparently, we don't need to know. We do need to know. I don't know what they're doing. We're supposed to get data at 10. What are they, late? You're not allowed to be late. You got to be punctual in the market and doing other things. Just anything. Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. Yeah, there is something that was released at 10, but it's not the revisions. Imagine if Twitter just got the date wrong. That'd be so funny. Last time I remember something like this last year was when 2 bond auctions were hacked. Yeah. Moto, jeez, man. What's up, buddy? How you doing? It's out already? It's not out already. There's the thing that it's like the county changes and whatever that is. That's not it, though. There's nothing in that. I've looked at that. There's nothing in there for revisions. March 150 million. I don't I don't see it anywhere. We're not on any. Data's out minus 308. Oh, now it's out. So it's on the low end. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Where is it? I want to see it. Is it here? Oh, here it is. No, I still see Financial Juice still saying it's not out. That was a minute ago. What are they saying now? Is there a new tweet? No. Where are you seeing that, Ralph? Oh, hold on. Now it might be out. Dude, this is ridiculous. Not gonna lie, this is pretty ridiculous that they're doing this here. That's crazy. Here comes the market selling. Yeah. You just want, that's all I want. I just want the news. That is wrong. Can I sue? Sorry, man. You can't. Now it's just knifing. Now it's just like, oh, market's just like, no data. We're selling it anyway. Like, what are we doing here, man? In wait, negative eight. Wait, negative 800,000? That's not good. If that's the right number, negative 800,000, that's really not good. Yeah, I saw that, Ralph. What are yields doing now? Yields coming down? Yeah, yields are diving. Where's NEE? Coming down. What about Lebu? Lebu coming down. Yeah, I saw that. But I still haven't seen it come through any of the feeds yet. Like, let me see if Zero Hedge got it. Nope. Nope. Now I'm seeing revisions not so bad. Rate cut expectations crater, but that's not. Well, that's just somebody saying stuff. That's not like actually a report. But that's different from what I've seen. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Andy screwed up. Right. But now I've seen -8. Now that's a different number. Now it's moving back up. This is ridiculous. What are they doing? Now we're moving back up. If these revisions come out flat, then that's when it gets wild. Well, now it's like, what was the sell-off then? Now it's, see, this is the thing. The market behaving like this right now is bad because nobody knows what's going on. Nobody has any clue of what's happening right now. I don't know, man. I guess we're not getting the data until later. Like, I guess we're not getting it. I mean, this is weird. Why are they screwing around with this? I mean, we know why they're screwing around with it. They don't want the jobs numbers to look like they're horrendous, but and I think that could be why the market just knifed there because they're like, oh, if they haven't released them, they've got to be bad. Shut up and wait for Powell. This is annoying. It's very annoying. Yeah, I think it's just all everybody has the wrong data or is looking at 2023 because what people are pulling up is the 2023 downward revision, which was very bad. And now we're back up. All right, guys. I mean, again, as you guys are filtering in here, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Helps out a whole lot with the algos over here. Costs you nothing to do it. And guys, it's finally almost time. Discord's launching next week. I hope you guys are ready for it. It's going to be awesome. So yeah, all of you guys that have hopped into the educational courses so far, you guys are going to get it for free. Everybody else is going to have to pay monthly, but yeah, I mean, that link at the top of the live chat there to get that deal, the 20% off discount and get the Discord for free. I'll throw the link in the live chat here. There you guys go. Discount code is STV20. I mean, the day trading mastery course strategies had like 20 winning months in a row. Swing Kings, you guys have seen just how filthy we've gone with that. So, I mean, you can decide you want to have long-term success in the market, or you can decide to not. It's simple as that. Is Starbucks a setup? Mo, can't wait. It's gonna be awesome, man. I'm so excited. Starbucks. You need the 10 to catch up with it, but I would say no. Didn't we already do something on that? Oh no, we traded Nike off of that Starbucks move. I've still got nothing over here. So interesting, man. Huh. I mean, if it actually comes out, the news feeds are going to have it. So we're probably just going to wait for that to happen. But this is weird. This should not be happening. So you're telling me it would be crazy to day trade right now? It'd be literally insane. Can I do a little? No. No. Stop, bro. Stop. I'm going to have to take away your hammer. That sounded wrong. I'm going to have to take away your moderator's badge if you keep doing that. All right, man. You got me on that one. Powell's Friday. Yeah, we'll stream Powell. Once you really understand the system, you can see the setup so fast. It's so much fun printing. 100%, Mo. 100%, buddy. People are getting panicked. There's no reason to panic. It's just like, I want the data. So then we can make a decision. Not on anything, just like see where things are gonna go. Yeah, I know, Cole. That came out wrong. All right, all right, Mo, stop. BLS on the photo of the White House asking for permission to post it. Shots, dude, it might be what's happening. They're like, can we do this? Should you buy some Forex now? All right, go for it, man. Single micros are sufficient today. Yeah, with this craziness. What are yields doing? Nothing. I don't know, man. I think they're screwing around. But yeah, I mean, you guys are talking about day trading now. If you guys haven't hopped on and started taking advantage of my funded futures yet, I mean, I'll throw the link in the live chat for you. There you guys go. Use code VIX. Their rules are like Top Steps, and they end up being cheaper than Apex, which is absolutely insane. So if you guys need some more funded accounts, there's that link. I think they're very, very quickly going to become like the best futures prop firm in the space. That's what it looks like. So if you guys want to hop on there, get some more of those funded accounts, there you guys go. Yeah, use code VIX. I'll make like $2. 1.3% increase, but not published. Yeah, but it's the revision number that we care about. That's the important one. Has data ever been late? Not like this. Not like this, it hasn't. Yeah, this is wild. Is that it? Yeah, they're cheaper than Top Step too, which is nuts. They're cheaper than Top Step and Apex. All right, here's the U.S. employment rose 1.3% in the year through March. But what was the actual number, though? Can I look at Ford? Yeah, I can look at Ford. Pretty sure Ford already broke, though. They had some news today. I would assume that this is... No, we're not doing anything on it. If it flatlines from here, then we'd be interested. That's where Apex gets you. Yeah, the activation fee. But I'm pretty sure on the starter plans for my funded futures, there's no activation fee at all. Unless it's a promo, but I don't think it is. No activation fee there, which is awesome. So yeah, that link's in there for you guys. Make sure you guys take advantage of that one. That's so strange, man. What's this? All right, so they're reporting it now. So it's the 1.3. What is this? What are you looking at here? I see oil data at 10:30, but that's all. That's it. Ralph, that's all I see there. They're doing a recount. Stop. Oh, you think it's a promo? Well, yeah, I mean, either way, make sure you guys take advantage of that. That's pretty nuts. But yeah, and you guys get an even more of a discount when you use code VIX too. I think it's an additional 5% off. So it's cheaper already, and then you guys get another discount. All right. Is this the number? Nope. All right, guys. I mean, it's 10:25. We've got no data. We're just kind of waiting for things to. Glad you skipped class. That's interesting. It's been very interesting today. So, team, that's probably where we're going to wrap it up today. We're going to continue to look for these setups. The rest of this week's going to heat up with the jobs report tomorrow, all the other data. We're going to have FOMC minutes today. I mean, I wouldn't really expect anything crazy from that. And then Friday is big. 10 a.m., we're going to be streaming Jerome Powell's speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium, which is going to be big. But team, yeah, that's really it for today. Again, you guys all know the deal at this point. Discord's launching at the end of next week. So again, I'll throw that link in here for those of you guys that still need to take advantage of that 20% off discount to all the education. Again, that ends. So like at the probably like this weekend or early next week, I'm just going to cut off the 20% off discount. Depending on when I decide to start sending out the link for the you guys to hop into the Discord. So you guys want to take advantage of that to make sure you're not going to have to pay for it monthly. There you guys go. The discount code is STV20 for 20% off. But team, other than that, I mean, there hasn't been much today. We tried the target it didn't give us our entry, so we couldn't do anything there. Market's just kind of flickering around here, not doing a whole lot. It's pretty slow. Will I tweet out the data when it comes out? Probably not, but I do have an epic tweet coming very soon. They changed it to 10:30. I thought we just had it. All right. Well, we'll see what the data comes out as because that's getting ridiculous. But team, I will see you guys later. Peace.